everybody, it's Planner Colleen. So I am here today with a very quick Muji haul video. I made the mistake around 2 months ago of buying my first Muji pen on Amazon, and the reason it was a mistake was because I think the pen was like €2.50 and I spent €7.50 on postage. And I was completely oblivious to the fact that we actually have a Muji store here in Dublin. And when I went into the shop, just to add insult to injury, the shop assistant actually turned around and said, "Oh yeah, we're here over 20 years." My face dropped. Like, I felt so silly. So I realised there was a Muji shop in Dublin, because after spending €7.50 on postage, I was like, surely a shop of this caliber has a Europe store even online. So I just googled Muji Europe and then it came up, and in the search results on Google, the map section automatically brought up the Dublin shop, and I thought I was having an hallucination when I saw it, so I was super excited. So I went in and picked up a few bits. I spent roughly €30 on the few bits that I did pick up. I love Muji. The first product I bought was, as I said, on Amazon, and it was the 0.38 gel roller pen. And like, I have never in my life wrote with a pen that was just so perfect for what I wanted anyway. Especially because I use pocket and personal size planners, I have to keep my writing quite small. So the 0.38 gel rollerball nib was perfect for me. I'd sort of describe Muji as simplistic stationery that is made to an extremely high standard. If I was to describe Muji as like a house, you know, one of those homes that's very simplistic living, all grey and white and clear and clinical, that's definitely how I'd describe their stationery. Now, I know Muji has more than stationery to sell. They also have a home living section downstairs in the Dublin shop, which is also lovely to have a little browse around. So when I went into the shop, you go straight into their stationery section, and I was just in heaven. I was like a kid let loose in a candy shop. Like, wow, I was just in my absolute element. So I'm going to get right into what I bought. It is worth noting, when you go in, you are going to get carried away. I'm definitely going to go back in a couple of months. I'm going to save up and I'm going to go absolutely wild in there. I genuinely could have bought the whole shop when I was in there, but I was rushing. So give yourself plenty of time when you are going to go into the Muji shop, just to browse and peruse and go through everything. But this is what I bought. So I obviously kept my Muji paper bag that came with my purchases. And I'm going to start with the notebooks that I purchased. So I'm not a big notebook person, but I bought these with a view to maybe trimming them down. All the back of the notebooks are flat back, which means that when they open, they can lie flat, and they are also stitched. So any of my Midori planner girls who have made their own inserts will know that you can stitch bind a notebook together. I've done this once or twice. I'm not very good, but it's definitely a labor of love, and like most things when I'm crafting, I just love the sense of completion when it's done, and that's why I think a lot of us do it. So it is ruled, but if you look very closely, there is dot lines going vertically, which would make it grid, but from far off it looks lined, and then when you look up close it's grid. So if you're into calligraphy or perfect writing, these notebooks are perfect. I don't think the colour's coming up perfectly. It isn't white, it's like a cream colour page. But again, I have a thing for paper. Like, I love Tomo River paper. Now this isn't Tomo River paper, but it's definitely got a lovely touch to it. It's very smooth, it's not grainy at all. So I purchased 2 of these notebooks. I think you'd describe them as A7. They were €2.95 each. And then in the exact same style, but I think this would be possibly an A6 or an A5 notebook. This one was €3.95 and the inside is the exact same as the last one. It's lined, but when you look up closely you can see the dotted grid vertical lines that are going through it. I then saw this little notebook. It reminded me of my copybooks in school when I was younger. So there's no cover on it, which I thought was perfect, especially if I'm going to use them in my ring planner, because I'll have to cut them down and punch them myself. This one isn't hand stitched, it's stapled together. This was inexpensive. There's 32 sheets but 64 pages back to back. This one was only €1.50. So it says it's semi-bleached paper. This is just lined. There is no grid dots running through the pages. Again, I am more than likely going to remove the staples and punch this to be used in my A5 planner. €1.50, very, very happy with it. Again, it's got that lovely touch to the paper. It's not as good quality as the grey notebooks that I previously showed you, but it's still really, really good. Going on to the colourful happy stuff. So I could have genuinely bought every pen in every single colour, but realistically I'm not going to use them. I'll only use blue or black ink in my planners, and occasionally I might use a splash of colour. So I got the infamous clear box pencil case. This was €4.50, and then inside I have the pens which I purchased. So this is the infamous pen that got me hooked on Muji. It's the .38 gel pen, and it has a very fine nib. I just love the constant flow of ink. It's uninterrupted, it dries very quickly on the page, and it is genuinely one of my most favourite pens that I've ever used. So I picked up another black one. I currently have a blue and a black, so because I do use black ink a lot, I picked up a second black one. And then I also picked up this turquoisey green colour in the same pen. Turquoise is like my favourite colour, even though a lot of my friends and family will think and say that it's pink. Turquoise is actually my favourite colour, I love it. And then while I was in there, I also picked up, it's a .05 gel smooth pen. So it is a click pen, and this one was €2.95. The previous pen that I just showed, this .38 nib was €2.50, and then the click in the .05 is €2.95. So I picked up this vibrant purple colour, of course the black, and then again the turquoise green. What I like about these pens is that they have the crocodile clip, I suppose you'd call it, which is handy for sticking to a page in your planner or sticking to your planner itself. I wish that the .38 had these little clips. They're just so handy when you're using it with your planner. You could attach it to the planner itself or to a page in your planner. It'll be interesting to see actually if the .5 replaces the .38 as my favourite pen. That is still unknown. So this is my receipt. I had a total of 10 items and it came to €29.70. All things considered, I think that's quite reasonable, especially when you consider that there is actually 10 items. I know it doesn't look like quite a lot, but stationery is quite small in itself. I love my see-through pencil case, and I'm very happy with the notebooks that I purchased also. I wish I had bought some of the photo albums that they have in there, because I have seen a lot of people using them as sticker storage. So on my next return, there's definitely going to be a lot more items that I want to pick up for myself. So guys, surprisingly enough, this was short and sweet in comparison to my normal videos, which are usually nearly 20 minutes long. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give me the thumbs up, and please subscribe because I have a lot more videos coming through. Thank you, bye.